Hello and welcome to Snowbiz 24/7. Small screen, big host, worldwide audience. I am your host, Nicholas Snow. Right now it is August 13th, 2009. I'm in Bali, Indonesia, and it is the last night of the Q Film Festival, which happens every year both in Jakarta and Bali. And with me I have, I believe, the founder of the film festival, John Badalu. Welcome, John.
Hello.
How are you?
Good, thank you.
So tell me, how did the Q Film Festival come about?
It started in 2002 in Jakarta. Then there were 7 of us, all freelance journalists. We review films, and then we decided, okay, we are sick of all these Hollywood films only playing in the cinema. So we thought, okay, maybe we should organize like a film festival with a certain theme. So then we came up with these queer films that we would like to show, because most of the founders of this festival are queer. So we thought, okay, why don't we do this? So that's how it started.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how many years has it been happening?
So since 2002 in Jakarta it will be already the 8th edition, and in Bali it's already the 4th year.
Now, when I mentioned to friends that there's a gay film festival in Indonesia, they're shocked.
Yeah.
Can you understand why people are shocked when they hear that there's a gay film festival in Indonesia, and what sort of stereotypes can you counteract?
Well, first of all, I guess many people will be shocked because it's like the most populated Muslim country, but it's not really a country based on religion. Here, I mean, there are 5 legal religions admitted by the government. So I guess that's why people say, oh my God, it's a gay film festival in Indonesia, it must be really something. But actually, if you see, Indonesia is not like Middle Eastern countries. It's the Islamic law or whatever is secondary. It's a republic here, so then I guess people don't know that much about that one. And then, of course, there are always stereotypical things about queer people in Asia, and here also you can see that, yeah, it's very stereotypical, but at the same time it's very different from one another, because there are a lot of gay guys, for example, queer people who are Muslim, who are quite religious, but at the same time who are quite comfortable with their sexuality.
What do you think the stereotypes are against Muslim people that you know not to be true living here?
Well, for example, homosexuality is definitely a sin in Islamic Quran. So that's very stereotypical, but at the same time you have all this Islamic school where it's only like one gender. Usually they accept like students of only boys, for example, and we all know it's not a secret that boys always screw around in that kind of Islamic school even. So that a lot of people don't know, probably. But
Now,
it's very natural.
I understand in your film festival it's structured that you don't charge for tickets, and that
Yeah.
has to do with censorship?
Yeah. We also, the thing is, our festival is kind of half underground, half above the ground, so it's not really a typical film festival like other film festivals. First, we don't charge tickets. We don't screen most of the films in public cinemas. We screen them in like only cultural centers or only in cultural venues. So then, in that sense, the censorship board said, well, it's not really official a film festival like other festivals, so they don't bother that much at the beginning. But then, because it's becoming bigger and bigger, and we started to think of screening the films in public cinemas, then that's the phase when they said, okay, your films needs to be censored now because you are going to public cinemas. So we did. We went to submit our films, and So far, it all passed the censorship, but also because we've been very careful in choosing what kind of films that we show in public cinemas. We still keep other venues, like the non-public cinema venues, to screen other films. So it's a matter of programming, how you program films.
And you travel the world, going to film festivals. So how do you finance all of this?
I have my other job who financed me to go to film festival, because I am also a publicist of Indonesian films. I promote Indonesian films abroad. So then I go to festival to introduce Indonesian films, to present Indonesian films. At the same time, I watch queer films to program for my festival, so it's a double job.
It's multitasking.
Exactly.
That's very creative. What's the most fulfilling aspect of what you do?
I just love that to see people are really interested in the kind of films that we chose and programmed to in our festival. But also at the same time, with my other job, I'm quite happy that people start to recognize Indonesian films abroad. So it's both sides. I'm pretty satisfied with what's going on.
Now, what is the state of gay civil rights in Indonesia?
There's no such things, but we also don't have any law against homosexuality. It's never is. So then, so far it's quite okay. We are not like Malaysia or Singapore. We are not like India, but India is now already liberated, let's say. We don't have that.
Is the gay community, or the queer community, let's be broader, is the queer community in Indonesia in need of anything?
Well, for sure, we need, for example, the rights to work. Like there are a lot of discriminations towards that in workplace, but also because 99% of queer people in Indonesia are not out. So that's always a big problem. If they want to ask for the same rights like heterosexuals at workplace, they need to come out first. But that's still more like a long way to go, it seems like it. So in a way, I guess if you're not out, or if you don't plan to come out also, it's still quite a nice life over here that you can.
Alright, so you started this quite a while ago. What gave you the courage at the time?
Well, I don't know. We just thought it's like, okay, this will be fun. We thought it would just like a hobby. We did it in our spare time, but now it's like taking 70% of my time. But at the beginning, we never thought that it would become very big like this.
Do you see yourself as an agent of cultural change by bringing this sort of art to your country year after year?
I don't see myself that way. I see myself just like a person who would like to raise. Well, it's more to raise the. How can I put it? Well, let's say like people tend to go to see films, and we would like that to. I would like to see that more. Like people. Because now there are DVDs, people tend to watch films at home. We try to bring them back to watch in public space and socialize. So that's what I would like to see. And then I would like people to get inspired by watching the films that we show in the festival.
In the last 30 seconds or so, what would you like to say to anyone that might view this video who's on their own coming out journey?
I guess that you just have to be true to yourself and really, really to know yourself first, and then especially in the journey of coming out, it's a lot of hassles or worries, but yeah, you really need to know where you are from, what's your background like, and what you really want to do. I don't encourage everyone to come out, but you have to know yourself.
Finally, what's your website?
www.qfilmfestival.org.
Thanks for talking to us.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Find all of our episodes at snowbiz247.com, and I'll see you next time.